All right, good afternoon. It is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025, and we're playing the puzzles together. Today's title is Early Halloween. Tonight, my kids are going to like a neighborhood Halloween party. There's going to be probably, I don't know, 100 kids there running around. The classic all the silly things, right? It's going to be sort of a trunk or treat, people giving out candy, whatnot. There's going to be, I'm sure, hot dogs, barbecue of some kind. It's so fun. We look forward to it every year. Lots of people getting together. It's not a religious thing. It's not it's great to just like get together with lots of people that you all live nearby each other, and kids are there, and they all run around and they're in goofy costumes and stuff. It's a blast. So we're super looking forward to that. And I also love that we're all sort of within close quarters of each other. This is not some random person from some other neighborhood. This is people that we know, we trust around us. So it's altogether a good thing. I'm excited for it tonight. The other thing I'm excited for is the connections puzzle. Let's go. All right. In the connections, we've got these 16 words. Let's create 4 groups of 4. Fashion, writer, pasta, shape, pharaoh, tailor, fire, water, gas, carpenter, electric, mold, telephone, cat, right, and army. Okay, well, I could be wrong here, but there's like telephone, electric, water, and gas. These are like utilities you might pay per month. Monthly utilities. There we go. What else? How about mold and shape? I feel like those go together. To mold something, to shape it, to fashion something. Maybe to tailor? To shape, to tailor. I'm going to try it. Okay, it does work. Adapt to fit one's needs. To shape it. To tailor. Tailor-made. That's where that phrase comes from. Tailor-made. Connections is really easy today. Blue is trivia. Okay. Trivia, huh? Pharaoh is the king of Egypt. Cat, right? Cleopatra's cats. There's a fun song by the Spin Doctors called Cleopatra's Favorite Cat. That's a good one. Right. Writer. Carpenter builds with wood. The pharaoh commands his armies. Pharaoh, King Tut, Tutankhamun. Carpenter works with wood. Building, construction, pasta, noodles, I don't know. Let me shuffle them. Cat. 9 lives. Caterpillar Construction Company. Cat 6 cable. So I could be wrong, but I feel like Pharaoh, carpenter, army, and writer go together. I could be dead wrong on that. I have no idea. Writer, carpenter, pharaoh, and army. Oh, but it is one away. Oh, shoot. One of those. All right, so if it's one away, that means that these opposite ones are one away. Fire, fire hydrant, fire alarm, fire pasta. Pasta shapes. Is there a type of cat that also shares a name with a pasta? Well, I mean, like, there's the Sphinx, right? The Sphinx cat. Sphinx pharaoh. Is there a Sphinx pasta? Not even close. Okay, so that that was not it. Nothing about Egypt. Okay. So these ones are one away. I don't want to miss it. I'm just not thinking of it. Cat? How are cat and pasta together? Fire and pasta, right? I don't know. I literally don't know. What? Purple category. Do you copy soldier? That didn't help. I'm sorry, that didn't help. Do you copy soldier? Something you might say over a radio? Oh my gosh, Square Brain is kicking in right now. Ready, aim, fire. Right. Soldier. What? The answer is in my clue. Fill in the blank. Copyright. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, copyright, copy pasta, copycat, and copywriter. Got it. Got it. Okay. Carpenter, pharaoh, army, and fire. How are those together? Ants? Ants. That is some trivia. I don't know about that one. Blue is trivia. I didn't know that. Army ants, I know that one. Fire ants, carpenter ants. But pharaoh ants? I've never heard of a pharaoh ant. Maybe a red ant. Just a plain old black ant. But a pharaoh ant? That I don't know. All right, the yellow category today was utilities. You might pay monthly. Your electric, your gas, your telephone, your water, your sewer, your, let's see, what else do we pay? Your internet bill, your various streaming services, your, what else do we pay for? Too much. Your phone bill. Golly. Yeah, you have to pay out the nose every single month to all these people. Oh, and your garbage, right? You got to pay for the garbage and recycling to come. All right, the green category: adapt to fit one's needs, fashion to mold, to shape, and to tailor. It's tailor-made. Thanks for the boost. I needed that, Gianmarco. The purple category: copy blank, copycat, copy pasta. I've heard of that one. Copy pasta. It's an internet term. Copyright. Actually, I've just talked all last week about copyright with my photography and video kids. Ask kids these days. Ask them about copyright. What is copyright? And they go, "Oh, it's about stealing things." Nothing about stealing things. No, copyright is about protection. I mean, it's in the name, right? Your right as the copyright holder, the right to own things, the right to copy it in the way you want it to be copied. And if it's being copied in some other way, then of course somebody else is doing it, and you didn't say how it should have been put out there, and you can sue for damages or whatever, right? So yeah, copyright. We just had a whole discussion about that. Copyright infringement, copyright protection. It's a whole thing. And then copywriter, someone that writes copy, like writes, information on a website or something. Pay time for my live stream. I'll pay you in love and admiration. How about that? And then the blue category, totally a trivia. You were absolutely right. Army ants, carpenter ants, fire ants, but then pharaoh ants. That's a new one. That is definitely a new one to me. Okay. Is this a full 5x5 with no black spaces? It is. It's all 25 spots. Room full of students. Is that just a class? Something to bring in a brown paper bag. Whiskey. Maybe your lunch. Blank Harbor, sightseeing area of Baltimore. Oh, is that Bar Harbor? No. Oh, I've been there. My mom took me. I remember. The blue crabs. Oh, crud. Sorry, Mom. Sorry if you're watching. I forget. It's going to come to me. As soon as we do the down clues, I'm going to go, oh, duh. Where many Stephen King novels are set. Oh, many of them are in Maine. I know that. Why are they in Maine? Strange. It's very strange. Beagle or Bulldog, those sound like breeds. Breed. Go bouldering. Climb. Lunar New Year. Redhead of musicals, that's Annie. Something an actor might steal. Steal the scene. Tear to pieces. Shred. There we go. Okay, so what is it? Oh, Inner Harbor? Inner Harbor. Hold on. I gotta look up the one I said. Bar Harbor is in Maine. Oh, speaking of Maine. Bar Harbor. That's so interesting. Okay, yeah, it's like the bottom portion of Maine. That's so weird. Inner Harbor. All right, well, let me look up that one. Inner Harbor. That's not Massachusetts. That's Baltimore. It auto-corrected to that's so interesting. Yeah, it auto-corrected to Boston, not Baltimore. Here, let's go on a map. There's Inner Harbor. If we zoom out a touch, there we go. Here's Baltimore. Oh, deep in the heart of Baltimore. The Patapsco River. That's pretty deep in there. Dover. There's Delaware. I know how Delaware works. Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, now we know. Now we know. Room full of students. A class. Something to bring in a brown paper bag. Your lunch. I said whiskey. No, it's just your lunch. The main set of his novels. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Very funny. Inner Harbor. Sightseeing area of Baltimore. Baltimore's beautiful. It's a kind of a dangerous city nowadays, but when I went, 20 years ago, it was a beautiful, beautiful city. Many Stephen King novels are set in Maine for some reason. Beagle or Bulldog is a breed. To go bouldering, to climb. Lunar New Year. Annie, the redhead of musical and movie fame. And then something an actor might steal the scene. It would have been easy for purple if it's paste. Yeah. Tear to pieces, to shred. What was purple? Oh, copy paste. Yeah, funny. Would have been more obvious. All right. Well, now let's play Pips. We got a little tilted a couple days ago playing Pips, but we had a great experience yesterday. So it's all behind us now. All behind us now. Okay. The Pips. How about a 4 and a 5? This has got to be less than. And then how about 6? What equals 6? You have 4 and 2 to equal 6. Well, that's got to be exactly 5. Nope. This shouldn't be this hard. Hold on. 5. Let's do 5. That could be 1, 4, and 0. Could be. No, we need the 1 for over here to make 1 and 5. Unless it's 3 and 3. There's only 1 3. Or 2 and 4. Could be 2 and 4. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to reset an easy puzzle. Well, that's got to be exactly 5. So that would mean this is 2 and 4, and then that one doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh. Are you for real? This is the easy puzzle, right? Heaven help me. What is going on here? 6. 6 could be 1 and 5. How about 1 and 5? Then that one. And then that one. And then 2 and 3 equal 5. Oh my gosh, I've lost my faith in humanity. More like I've lost my faith in myself. More like... Golly. Okay, so we've got 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 that equal 30. So 4 times... No, just kidding. 6 times 5 is 30. So all of these have to be 6s then, huh? 2 that have to be equal... What's the other double? Hold on. Because this needs a double in the middle. So there's got to be 1s. Oh, there's 2s. Oh, it's 6 and 2. Okay. So 6 and 2. 2 and 2. And then anything. 2 and something. Lots of equals right there. How about... 4s, because 4s and 5s. Maybe these are the ones. Maybe this is our 4s. Six and 2. We already had a bunch of 2s. Oh, it could be zeros. Look at this. 4 and 0. 0 and 3. 3 and 1. There it is. That one, and then less than. Okay, why did we do the medium puzzle in the same amount of time as the easy? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, hold on. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. You guys, the easy puzzle is supposed to be easy. It's in the name. That was rough. That was rough. All right, where do we start here? Greater than 3, couple that equal 8. So that could be 3 and 5. That could be 4 and 4. There's only one 4. No, there's 2 4s. We might need it up here for the 6. Okay, this one's got to be equal. So 11 is 5 and 6. So this could be 5 and 6 by itself, or this could be something else. Maybe 1 and... There's 4 of them, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's not multiples. Six. I don't think that's correct. Plus we need a 0 up here. So it's not going to be a 0. All right, back to the drawing board on that one. And we need the other 6 over here, and it's got to be a low number. Can we do 2, 2, 2? That's 6. 5 and... well, you can't do that. This could rotate. That could be something else. Okay, 10 and 12, so 5 and something. And then 6 and something. Less, oh wait, that's greater than. Greater than. What? 5. Oh. A little bit of logical disaster there. Hold on. Ta-da! That was the hard puzzle. Why were all of them tricky today? Every last one of these was tricky. Right? A lot of contingencies in this one. You know, you had to wait for one to see what the other one fell in place. And then the medium puzzle, kind of the same time frame, right? A bunch of 1s, 2 3s, a bunch of 6s, right? All these doubles. And then, honestly, the hardest one today, for some reason, was the easy puzzle. What the heck? Finished in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I had to restart this twice, guys. I had to restart this puzzle 2 separate times. 0, 0, and then 5. And then 5 and 1. There wasn't like a breakaway point. Usually it's like, oh duh, that's this. For the easy puzzle. Nope, not today. Not today. Not today. All right. Are we still playing hard mode, or do we turn that off? Yep, we're playing hard mode. Okay. How about in honor of Jean-Marco's comment, we'll say paste. P-A-S-T-E. Paste. A little bit of help. We got a T and an S. Now, because we're playing hard mode, we have to use those two letters still. So it could be like... And they don't have to go together either. Slort. Oh, actually, that is a word. Snort. Okay, it's an S word. Oh, and it ends in a T. And there's an N somewhere. So we need to pin down the vowels, whatever the vowels are. So S, probably blank N, blank T, or blank blank NT. Like, oh, maybe it's, that's a word, shunt. Let's see, S has to go there, T has to go there, N we haven't guessed there. Let's try it. Okay, so it's not shunt, maybe it's stunt, slunt, swunt, skunt, spunt. I bet you it's stunt. Stunt. Okay. Goody goody. That works. That works very well. Look at that. We're coming upon 300 plays. Oh, that's neat. That's really neat. 300 plays. I like that. Yeah, so we started with paste. Gianmarco had paste in there in his comment. So I tried paste, and that gave us the S and the T. And then I split them apart. I put the S on one, the T on the other for snort. That's funny. Then it gave us the N, which is cool. And then from snort, we had shunt. But it wasn't shunt. It was everything but the H. So then the only other thing that made sense there was stunt with a double T. Nice. Stunt. What stunt will you do? All right, Strands, what you got for us? If you've never played Strands before, think of it like a word search, except the words don't just go left and right, up and down. They snake all around in every which way. And we got to find it based on this theme, which is usually kind of a loosely based theme, sometimes a joke, right? Catch-all. So this might be about baseball, right? Catching. This could be, I don't know, terms that are catch-alls. Or things that catch everything, like a bucket. I see a B and a CK. That's what made me think of that. Junk. Oh my gosh, junk drawer. And it's at the bottom. It's catching all these things. Are these all the things in the junk drawer? Oh my gosh. What else would be in a... oh my gosh. What else is in a junk drawer? Like a sauce packet. Twisty tie. A pencil. A battery. Yep. Batteries. A lighter. Is there a G? I don't see a G. Keep a lighter. Candles. Coin for sure. Samba. You're going to keep samba in your junk drawer. Oh, it's funny. Do you keep shoelaces in your junk drawer? I don't. For sure, tape. A thumbtack. Oh, there's the one I said. I said this one out loud. Pencil. That's funny. What do I have in my junk drawer? I have a bunch of like bread clips. I have twisty ties. I have carabiners. Oh man, do we use carabiners? I walk to school, right? My kids walk to school. And so when you're carrying your lunch, you don't carry it in your hand. You put it on the little carabiner on the hook on your backpack. I have walked to school like a mountaineer for 14 years now. No, I guess we've lived at the house for about 10 now. But I walked to school. Before that, I biked to school. It was great. And to get there, make sure everything's with me. I didn't shove it in my bag. I clipped it with a carabiner to my pack. What else do we have? A variety of erasers, right? I mean, we're artists, right? So like we have kneaded erasers, those soft white erasers, those gum erasers. And then, of course, the pink one, What else do we have? I'm trying to think of what else is in our junk drawer. I have a couple marbles, coins. Yeah, just there's always goofy stuff in the junk drawer, right? Catch all. That's so funny. And the spangram junk drawer is at the bottom. Kind of catching all, right? Junk drawer. Batteries, pencils, keep pens, candles, like birthday candles. A couple of random tools, right? There's always a Phillips head screwdriver in there for some reason. Like a good, shucking knife, like a bottle opening kind of knife. Trying to think of what else is in there. Yeah, the lighter. If you ever need like candles lit or something, you go to the junk drawer. So funny. Shoelace. I don't think there's not shoelaces in ours. I promise you that. Our junk drawer is actually kind of organized. We have little like dishes, not dishes, but they're like plastic containers. They're square, and they fit perfectly into each of the little nooks and crannies of the junk drawer. So ours is surprisingly well organized. Oh, there's napkins in there too. There's a couple napkins in there. Coins, pencils, thumbtacks, tape. Definitely tape. Definitely tape. Okie doke. And then let's see how the letterbox is going to treat us. Okay, solving in 6 words today. So it looks like a couple of hard letters. We got a Q, got an X. Let's look at the letters first before I start diving in, huh? It's A, Y, and I, U, N, X, O, E, and Q, T, D, and G. Okie doke. So what are we going to do? How about Q, U? Is quintex a word? Should be. Should be a word, quintex. Isn't it king for like the King Dynasty? How did the band sound? Well, they sounded kind of quintet-y. Quintet is a word. I know that one. How about... taxation. Could do ing words too. Wait. That's a more efficient way to do it. Taxing. Oh, if there was an L, we could play godly. Godoy. That's a very popular Portuguese name. Godoy. I had a friend, Tiago Godoy. And I need to use the D. I need to use the Y too, though. That's the problem. Kids love using this one. It's goated. No, yes, it is a word. Ask any teenager if goated is a word. It is absolutely a word. Goated. All right, fine. We'll do this one. D. There. Die. Quintet, taxing. The G led to God, and the D for die. D-Y-E. That's funny. Yeah, goated is absolutely a word. Ask any teenager if goated is a word. Miller, you're the goat. You're so goated. Oh, good. Two good words yesterday. Jugular and ricochet. Jugular and ricochet. All right, well, good. Quintet, taxing, God, and die. D-Y-E. Nice. Well, we're going to recap all of our answers. We're going to start at the beginning with the connections puzzle that we did. You can see it right there. Here, I'll make the little icon flash. Connections, and then mini crossword, and then I'll show you how we did in the pips. A little embarrassed by it. Don't want to talk about it too much. Then we played the Wordle, and then we did the Strands puzzle, and then we did Letterboxed. If you like what you see so far, give this video a like. Consider subscribing, because we do this every day. We have lots of fun. So you can just watch my puzzles in the background or join in the chat. Help me when I'm struggling like I did in the connections puzzle. Whatever you want to do. People watch for all sorts of reasons. I love it. The yellow category was utilities, right? You might pay for your electric, your gas, your telephone, your water. The green category, adapt to fit one's needs, to fashion, to mold, to shape, and to tailor. The purple category, thank you for the help, Gianmarco. I don't know why I didn't see this. Copy blank, copycat, copy pasta, copyright, and copywriter. Copyright, copywriter. And then the blue category, kinds of ants. I didn't know about the pharaoh ant. There's army ants, carpenter ants, fire ants, and pharaoh ants. I'm going to look that one up. No. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The pharaoh ant is a small yellow or light brown, almost transparent ant notorious for being a major indoor nuisance pest, especially in hospitals. Why hospitals? Cryptogenic species has now been introduced to virtually every area of the world. Yuck. Why are they called pharaoh ants? Because of a mistaken belief they were once one of the plagues of the ancient Egypt. Oh, interesting. Species is thought to be native to Africa, not ancient Egypt. Listen, Egypt is in Africa, so I don't know where you're getting that. I love when... Is that really how small they are? Oh my gosh, wait. That's how small they are? Oh, that's grody. Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, we're looking at something else now. Oh, I don't like that at all. Tiny, tiny little ants. No, thank you. Pharaoh ants. Crazy. All right. Room full of students is a class. You might bring your lunch in a brown paper bag. Inner Harbor, sightseeing area of Baltimore. Where many Stephen King novels are set in Maine. Like It, and I think Pet Sematary was too. Set in Maine. Here, hold on. I'm going to look it up. What? Which Stephen King novels are set in Maine? Carrie, Salem's Lot, Pet Sematary, Cujo, and It. Huh. No exact number? Well, he's only written so many. Dozens of Stephen King's books are set in Maine. Frequent setting for his work. Huh. Crazy. Well. And then a beagle or a bulldog is a breed. Right? Different breeds. To go bouldering is to climb. Lunar New Year. Redhead of musical and movie fame. Annie. Little Orphan Annie. Something an actor might steal. They might steal the scene. Steal the show. Tear to pieces, to shred. All right, Pips. This is so embarrassing to show you. Seriously. I'm really putting myself on the line here. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I had to reset twice, guys. The easy puzzle. Easy. And I had to reset. Hiya. Love Uncle Roger. Nigel. His real name is Nigel. It's a character he plays. So funny. But he goes, hiya. But if he likes it, he's excited about it. He goes, Fuyo. Oh, my goodness. This is a big hiya. So, yeah, that's about all we're going to say about that one. Hiya. And then the medium puzzle today, in the same amount of time, to do a larger, more complex puzzle. I don't know, man. Square brain kicked in, I guess. Bunch of 2s, bunch of 0s, bunch of 4s, bunch of 6s. They were all equals today. And then the hard, which, note the time, pretty much the same amount of time as the easy and medium puzzles. Good night. Yeah, but this one kind of fell into place. The 11 was, 6 and 5. 6 and 6 for 12. 10 was 5 and 5. Easy peasy. All right. We did great on the Wordle today, right? Paste. ST. I put S and T opposite each other, and that gave us snort, which gave us the N. Did help. And then shunt, but it wasn't the H, so I put stunt instead. Nice. Okay, and then today's theme for the strands was catch-all, the junk drawer, all the things in the junk drawer. Batteries, pencils, coins, thumbtacks, tape, shoelaces. Let's see, what is in my junk drawer? Paper clips. That's funny. I saw a picture of a paper clip in my head, and I couldn't think of the word. I was like creating it in my visuals better than I could think of it. I don't know. String. We got a lot of string in there. Pens, candles, lighters. The junk drawer. All right. And then could we have done this in probably a more efficient way? I'm sure we could have. But quintet. The T led to taxing. The G for God. And the D for die. Not that kind of die. D-Y-E. To color something. Well, good. If you guys like what you see, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. It helps out. And, it's just fun, right? We get together, make some fun puzzles together. So I'm glad we got to solve these. And, enjoy your Wednesday, whatever you have going on today. Hopefully you got something fun planned. My kids are very, very excited for a little bit later, about 2 hours from now, we are going to a neighborhood Halloween party. All the kids are dressing up, right? It's going to be this thing. It's going to be fun. So hope you get to do something fun too. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.